Hello there! Thank you for checking us out. If you are watching this video, most likely you also enjoy watching videos and using YouTube. You're not alone. YouTube has nearly everything under the sun, from funny pet videos to vlogs, documentaries, and so on. But as fun as browsing through YouTube's nearly limited stock of videos is, we all have to face that dreaded screen that is the terms of service. Without it, we will not be able to continue using the platform. More often than not, we scroll through this without really reading, and unfortunately, doing this can lead to some situations that leave us vulnerable to nasty consequences. Well, the good news is that this video can help you better navigate 5 important things you may have missed in YouTube's own terms of service. Number 1. In YouTube's terms of service, technically, a child at any age can use YouTube and YouTube Kids so as long as the child's parents or guardians enable access to the service. However, when the individual or the user is below legal age, they must be at least 13 years old to use the service on their own. Now, this leads us to why YouTube Kids was created in the first place. According to YouTube, it was created to give kids a more contained environment that makes it simpler and more fun for them to explore on their own. It also makes it easier for parents and caregivers to guide the kids as they learn more in this child-friendly space. In the app, YouTube removed personalized ads, monetization features, comments, live chats, and the notification bell. We're not sure these changes are from protecting kids from videos that promote buying merch to become a member of their squad, like the Paul brothers, and this seems to be a nice touch to protect kids from the more mature part of the platform. But then again, if it is, why does it seem harder to get into YouTube Kids compared to the main YouTube site? What do you think? Number 2. After you finish watching a certain video on YouTube, you might be directed to a link that the creator mentions in their video. You might hear the lines, "I'll be putting the links down below the description if you'd like to check it out," a couple of times. But in the case that the link is made to fish for your details, install malware, and any viruses on your devices, YouTube will not help you out or shoulder any responsibility to fix any problem you might encounter, because YouTube disclaims any liability for accessing the website the creator provides in their content. So, if you're a user that searches content on YouTube like how to install Adobe Photoshop for free, download additional RAM for your computer, Windows 10 crack, or anything similar to these, you might want to take precautions before accessing or downloading any files online. We suggest you take time to verify the link you're going to access by checking for signs of encryption. Number 3. In an update to its terms of service, YouTube added a new section titled "The Right to Monetize." This means 4 things. YouTube will place ads on any video that they host on their site. YouTube Partner Program members will get a cut of the earnings from these ads. YouTube will place ads in your video whether you like it or not. Non-partners do not get any profits from the ads that run on their content. This policy affects both up-and-coming and big-time content creators. With up-and-coming creators, there's a chance that random ads will drive viewers away. With big-time content creators or YouTube partners, they at least have a say on ad placements and certain settings. All in all, YouTube's update on this specific term increases their revenue and margins.
Number 4. YouTube checks your content for any infringing elements, spam, malware, and illegalities. Even if it wasn't taken down, you still have to worry about companies who own the license and have the IP for illegally acquired programs or software you may have. They could flag you down and take legal action. It's always best to be aware of potential infringement and to be thorough with what you choose to include or use in your content. An example of this case is Curtis King's FL Studio Beginner's Course. Number 5. In the past, this was a section of YouTube's terms of service that details their policies governance on people's use of the service. At present, YouTube has a more specific and detailed policy that outlines the scope of what YouTube does or can do with their content and what parts of your content they do have the legal right to exploit or use. Before we end this video, we'd like to remind everyone how important it is to read the terms and conditions of the platform you're using. Navigating through all that jargon and confusing text can be hard, but you won't be unprepared and unaware of your rights, and you know how to fight for it. Don't forget, we are the users and we do have a say. We hope you enjoyed watching this and appreciate it if you share this information with your friends and family. Knowledge is power, and what you do with it matters. Until then, cheers!